Hey everybody, Tony here. I'm about to do my very first review. I thought I'd start off with a movie that probably not a lot of people have heard of, and I thought I'd bring it out there and make it well known. Movie called Brew. It's actually pretty new. It hasn't been out there that long to buy. It's actually starring a lot of movie reviewers know him, Sean C. Phillips, which is a cool duder. He's an actor in it. What can I say about this movie? I liked it a lot. I really liked it a lot. The more the cheese, the better. This was cheesy, but yet it was a good story. The story is these two guys have a micro-brewery. I can't ever say that right. A micro-brewery. And they make this beer called Slacker Lager. And apparently they sell it to the local bars and pubs and stuff around their town. And apparently it's really good because everybody loves it. I've never seen a beer that was micro-brewed. I'm just going to say homemade because I can't say that word. A beer that was homemade that everyone loved that much. And it made me wanting to have one of them. And but anyway, they have this homemade beer that they sell, and on their way to selling it, they run over this cat, and it has a collar on it, so they take it to the owner, and the owner is the town witch, and the cat was actually one of the witches in her circle. So she puts a curse on their beer, and they're like, whatever. The one guy is kind of like nervous about it, like we shouldn't sell it. The other guy's like, that's ridiculous. So they still sell it, and what happens is everybody that drinks one of the beers, some kind of horrific, agonizing, and a lot of times ironic death happens to them. And I will say this, in this movie is the first time, I'm not going to say what the death is the first time I've ever seen a death like this in my life. Never. And it's up there with another death scene from Machete, where he rips out the guy's intestines and like swings down to the next floor. That was crazy. This isn't that extreme, but it's still something, a death I've never seen before, and it was great. The film is by, I don't know if I'm going to say it right, it's Chris LaMartina. He's the writer and the director, and the producer is Jimmy George. They're just two guys that, well, they make movies together, but this one they actually went on Kickstarter and .com, and they tried to get help from everybody. So people went in. They only wanted $10,000, and then in 30 days they ended up getting $13,000. And then they put through in their own money, and so the budget of this movie was only $16,000. And the writer, Chris, he actually was losing his job and everything, so like this was like main priority there. We have to get this done, and it's just amazing. Like there's special features on here too, and I never really was a special features kind of guy. I am the kind of guy, like if I'm watching a cartoon or something, I don't want to know who's doing the voice because it ruins the magic for me. Even though it's a freaking cartoon, but it ruins the magic for me, and I don't like seeing a lot of special features. Like, how'd they make that? Well, now I know, and I don't like that, but I've been warming up to more special features in movies, and this actually has some special features, and I thought they were really neat. Like, it's called Blood, Sweat, and Beers: The Making of Witch's Brew featurette, and it's very interesting. It's about, it's less than a half hour long. I know it was like 20 some minutes long, but gives you the background of the movie, what they went through, and all that kind of stuff. And it's actually really interesting on everything that happened. And they have, of course, there's commentary on there. I have yet to warm up to that. I don't ever really I don't ever really watch commentary. But I do. I think the last time I ever did was the original Dawn of the Dead. And I liked it. So I don't know, maybe I'll have to one day watch it with this. But, you know, it has trailers on it. But one thing that's pretty cool, it has a Witch's Brew drinking game. And off the top of my head, I can't remember what it was. Like some of the things, there's like 4 things when you're watching a movie that you have to do. You take like a sip of your beer or whatever, you know, if you want to be brave, take a shot. Like every time a guy, he has like a rabbit's foot. Every time he touches it, you take a drink. Every time I don't remember. Honestly, I can't remember. But there's 3 other things. And I'll tell you what, if you were to drink every time through the whole movie, every time they did this stuff, you're going to be drunk by the end of the movie. I seriously cannot recommend this movie any more than I am now. I can't recommend this movie anymore to anybody else because I don't know what I'm saying. Just go watch this movie. This is a good movie. Don't even just go watch it. Just buy it. Just go buy it. It's so good. I thought I would do this first review in honor of Cool Duder, who actually influenced me, and I'm sure he influenced a lot of people out there to, you know, do reviews. And I bought a lot of movies on his recommendation. I bought this because he's in it. Plus, I like cheese. My idea of cheesy movies, like, there's a lot of cheesy movies, and if they're really, really cheesy, I call them blue cheese because they're like so cheesy they're just mold. But that just means they're even better. There's a lot of mold out there, and I'm gonna try to be bringing that to you guys. But Witch's Brew. There's the cover, the side, the back, and there's no inside slip thing, but there's the DVD. And like I said, I seriously recommend this. It's from Guilty Pleasures and Midnight Crew Studios, and I'll tell you, it's really good. Really good. I recommend this. Go watch it. If you don't like it, you just have no taste in cheese. I like that. You have no taste in cheese if you don't like this movie. I think that's the end of my review. And like I said, go watch it right now. When you're done with this movie, when you're done with this watching this review, just go watch it. And you will not be let down. Well, that's that. And thanks for watching this review, and talk to you later. Bye.
Witch's Brew. Witch's Brew. Witch's Brew.
The fuck was that?